Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths, there's a reason that these narcissists involved in your life inflict the trauma onto you. And ultimately, the narcissist really doesn't want you to forget about them. The narcissist involved in your life really doesn't want you to forget about them. And yes, to some extent, they may have conditioned you through the love bomb, through the devaluation, through the nitpicking, the putting you down, the bothering you, the constant trauma that they inflicted on you kind of conditioned you to a way of thinking. But this is really a horrible motive by the narcissists that are involved in your life because they don't want you to forget about them. You know, they need you more than you need them, right? And they want to remain embedded in your mind. They want to remain embedded in your mind. That's the issue. That is the real issue, right? And yes, at the start of your journey, it may seem hard. It may seem like you can't shake that remembrance or kind of what surrounds that initially. But through time, you will learn how to shake that off. You will, honestly. You will get rid of it. You just got to understand you can't let them win. You can't let them win. They're horrible, horrible, dusty weirdos. Disgusting, despicable creatures, right? Absolutely disgusting and despicable creatures, you know? And, you know, if you get slightly angry with them, or about what they've done to you, that's okay. That's okay. It's better for you to be angry, right? Just like happiness fluctuates and the mood fluctuates, etc., right? It's okay for you to be angry about what happened to you. You don't need to lash out. You don't need to get involved in reactive abuse. You don't even need to tell them, right? You need to move on with your life to the best that you can possibly move on with your life. You need to do that, right? For yourself, for your family, for your friends, for whoever, for God, for the universe. You need to move on with your life, right? They want you to remain stuck. They want you to remain stuck. And you've got to get rid of them out of your heart, mind, and soul like a lobotomy. They've got to be removed from the whole heart, mind, and soul, right? You know, in biblical scriptures, they say about circumcision of the heart. This is something that narcissists and other toxic individuals, from my analysis, they have a sealed heart. They have a sealed mind. As much as they tried to condition you to a way of thinking, as much as they tried to control you to a way of thinking, they're controlled. They can't break that spell they're under. They're always going to be miserable sacks of shit. They're always going to want to inflict misery and hurt and pain onto you. They're always going to want to remain embedded in your mind, you know, and they don't want you to forget about them. And that's the whole reason for the reason why they inflict the trauma in the way they do, you know. They're messed up. They're seriously messed up individuals. So none of you need to be hurt or in pain. You really, really don't need to be in hurt or pain about them. You really, really don't. If you're angry, that's okay. You don't need to direct that towards them. You don't need to tell them. You don't need to communicate with them. It's okay if you're angry at them. You know, the best thing you can do is focus on your healing. It's the fundamental priority. Now, the healing journey is lifelong, and I'm not trying to be pessimistic or try to make you daunted in any kind of way, but it is lifelong. You're a victim of abuse. The abuse does not define you, who you are. And you need to remember that. The abuse does not define you, who you are. You're an individual. You're a unique, special individual. And the abuse does not define you. And you're going to rise above that abuse. You're going to get further ahead. You're going to rise above all of the hurt, all of the pain, all of the torment that they put you through, all of the trauma that you've gone through. You're going to rise above that and become a bright, shining star like you are. You will do. You're going to do it, right? It may take some time. You know, some people may be able to do this stuff in a few months. Others, it's going to take a number of years. But that's just the way it is. Everyone goes through trauma, you know, with the narcissist involved in their life in a slightly different way. Everyone's gone through their own unique experience. As much as collectively we talk about empaths, chosen ones, and narcissists, right, involved in your life, each individual experience is unique, right? And it deserves understanding. It deserves... You will be heard and understood by the right people in your life. You know, other people are going to not get it. You know, they're going to tell you, they're going to make out that you haven't gone through abuse, and you're going to face a lot of brick walls, so to speak, with people not understanding. And that's okay, because they haven't been through it. They won't understand. You know, even you know, it could be your close family or your close friends, then they don't understand that you've been through narcissistic abuse. That's okay. You know, that's okay. You know what you went through. You know the abuse that was done. And you know that this was a deliberate sabotage by the narcissist involved in your life, trying to stain your heart, mind, and soul. So it's up to you from this point forward to remove them from your heart, mind, and soul, cleanse your spirit, remove them from your heart, mind, and soul, and move forward. That's the ultimate goal. You've got to do it. Try every day. Yes, this may seem like a daunting task for those of you that are on your beginning of your journey. Yes, this may seem overwhelming or impossible to some degree, but it is possible, and you will do it. You'll rise above it. Just remember, they don't deserve you. You can do better. They do not deserve to have you in their life. They do not deserve to have you in their presence. They do not deserve anything from you, right? They do not deserve anything from you, and they certainly don't deserve you to have them in your mind at all, in any way, shape, or form. You know, cleanse the spirit, cleanse the soul. You know, ask God, ask the universe, ask for guidance. You know, whatever your ways of worship are. You know, it doesn't really matter. Whatever your belief system is, you know, find some structure towards your healing. You know, and just understand that there's a deliberate attack on your spirit, your mind, your soul, to make you be traumatized so you can't forget about them. And like I said, some people may be able to get rid of this in a few months. Some people, it may take some years. But collectively, as a group of empaths, you're all heading in the same direction, right? You're all heading in the same direction for healing. And like I said, the healing journey isn't, it doesn't happen overnight. And it is lifelong. But don't let you being a victim of abuse define who you are. You are an individual. You're a special soul. There's no others like you, you know. Yes, collectively as a group of empaths, you know, you're a group, you know, and I speak to you as a group. But you're all unique individual souls, and you've all got your gifts and your talents and your blessings. You've all got that. That's something they don't have. It's something that makes them envious. It's something that makes them jealous that they don't have what you have. You know, if they spoke a bit of the truth, you'd know they're envious of you. You'd know they're jealous of you. Like, but some of you don't see that. You know, and this is ultimately why there was a huge motive to have you inflicted with trauma. You know, severely inflicted with trauma. You know, whether that was psychological, physical abuse, whatever type of abuse it was that you went through, they wanted to inflict this trauma in you so you don't forget about them. And the moment you break these shackles, these chains, you know, you're going to feel free. You're going to feel free again. You know, you're going to feel like, yes, you've made it through. You've made it through, and you're going to smile, you know, knowing that you've made it through. It will be a wonderful feeling for you, knowing that you've made it through. You're going to go through some like rise and falls and things along the way, some good days, some bad days, and that's okay. That's okay. It's all part of the process. It's all part of the bigger plan. It's all part of God's plan, the universe's plan, you know, guiding you in the right direction. So just understand that this narcissist that was involved in your life really doesn't want you to forget about them. And the ultimate crushing blow for the narcissist involved in your life is to forget about them, and it's to get on with your life and heal to the best of your ability. So anyway, if you'd like to know more about the narcissist devaluing you, is an agenda, see beneath the veil, click this video here. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.